Okay. All right. Do you want me to do the clap thing?
Yeah.
What's up? It's Cutty Convos. It's Aaron. It's Adam. We're here again. We're at beautiful Civic Center. It's pretty close to my crib. Y'all don't need to know where I live except for the 100 plus of you crazy people that do know where I live. What's going on, y'all? Today is Wednesday. It's December 21st. World was going to end 10 years ago today, if you remember that. 2012.
Was it Coney 2012?
No, it was December 21st, 2012, the end of the world. You don't remember that?
Do you remember the Coney 2012 fucking
Of course I remember that, yeah. You want to talk about Coney 2012 to start out our day? Whatever happened to the guy that made that thing? Didn't he end up like jerking off in the street? And
yeah,
like,
they
we
caught
can't
him
give
like
money.
running around like butt-ass naked.
It's pretty
having
odd.
a mental breakdown.
It's kind of crazy to think that people like, I don't know, can like go like that off the rails.
I mean, this shit happens, so a lot of people get fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, we live right in the city. You see it all the time. You see motherfuckers.
There's a dude right off camera that is definitely having a mental breakdown, which is very sad. But
yeah,
that's reality, unfortunately.
But we're right here by the ice. Is it ice skating? Have you ever been?
This one, I think, is the roller skating.
Oh, it's a roller
rink.
skating.
Yeah, there's a roller skating rink over here at Civic, and then there's a ice skating rink over at Union Square.
Have you ever been to that one?
I don't know how to roller skate or ice skate, so no.
Me either. So.
Really, you never done it either? That makes me feel better.
I never fucking that. I mean, we don't fucking. There's no snow here in California.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean there is, but it's kind of far. Yeah.
I ain't no snow if you can't afford it. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never been snowboarding. I've never been. I've been. I think ice skating once, but I've never been snowboarding, and I don't know how to.
Snowboarding is fun. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Ice skating, I never got that.
You know how to skateboard?
Kind of. I mean, I can like, roll around. I can't do tricks and shit like that. But
if you know how to do that shit, then.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
So, tomorrow, you have a big event going on.
Yeah, it's the next big thing. I'm a part of an internship, if I haven't said it a million times. It's Big Rich's label, 1015, Big Rich and Danielle. Shout out to both of y'all. We're having an event at the Midway tomorrow, December 22nd. It opens at 7. I think we're going to start at like 7:38. It's going to be 9 performers. It's kind of like a talent show. Whoever they feel like, there's 5 judges. Whoever they feel like does the best basically gets picked to be our first signee on our record label, which will be really cool. We'll see how that goes.
Is that the Midway?
Yeah, it's at the Midway. There's a lot of people that's going to be there. It's also like a networking event after like 10 p.m. So like if you're trying to meet people, I know like 40's going to be there, La Russell's going to be there.
La Russell just did a show in my hometown.
Really, in Fresno?
At Full Circle Brewery, they do like shows there.
Damn, no way.
He just did one and looked lit. Like,
was it one of those pay what you want ones? Do you know?
I don't know if it was a pay what you want. I think it was like
regular priced. Yeah, I know that La Russell is actually performing at the Midway on Friday too, and like I've been looking at tickets, but I'll be at work, so I can't make it unfortunately. But I do love La Russell. It's probably one of my favorite artists.
I do want to see him live. Like he looks fun as shit.
He's so fun. I've seen him one time before at Brick and Mortar. And it was,
that's a good ass venue.
Yeah, and it was literally pay what you want. So I got in there, and I was like, oh, I'll just pay whatever I have in my wallet. I was thinking I had like $5, like a couple bucks. I had $1, and I was like, I'm sorry, can I use this? And then he's like, yeah, whatever. And he just took it, and I was like, hell yeah.
He was like, yeah, don't come back, sir.
For real. Nah, he was done with my ass.
What are your favorite music venues here in the city?
Brick and Mortar is one. Bottom of the Hill is one.
I finally went there for the first time to go see.
Yeah, to see me.
Yeah.
You should have went in the back. It's pretty cool. They have like a smoking section in the back, and there's like hella cats there. That's kind of why I like it.
I didn't get to stay for the Queen's performance, but how did you?
It was good. It was really good. She had like a band, so that's always cool to get a live band. Shout out to Jean.
We'll drop an episode with her next week.
Yeah, next week we'll do our thing with her. But yeah, it was great to see her. It was great to see her perform. She's amazing. It was the first time that me and like our quote unquote team have ever put on a show. So my manager Ty kind of set everything up. And it was an experience for sure. It was definitely great. I'm glad that it went so well. I definitely think there's a few things that we need to, clean up, but I mean, it's things you learn with your first show. You know,
It was pretty cool because there was only 3 performers and they just all had
and they were amazing. Yeah,
They had good sets.
Someone even brought on, I think it was this girl Jovial had
The
brought
poet?
on. Yeah, this poet. That poet was, I don't forget her name, but whoever she was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
She had the crowd going crazy.
Yeah, she was good. I was there for that part.
Yeah, that was really good. I like that.
So Bottom Hill, like, that was my first time ever being there, and I love that fucking venue. That venue is pretty sweet. I also like Independent. It's really good. That one on the Visadero.
Independent. I don't think I have.
That one's really good. I've seen Doja Cat there. I've seen a couple other artists, and it's just like a really small venue.
Oh, it's a small venue.
It's really small, but it's like really intimate. I've seen Snow the Product there.
Oh wow, really?
That's
funny.
she put on a really good show.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
no, actually, that's not the one I saw her. I saw her the one. There's another one around here that's kind of small too.
Over in Civic Center?
Yeah. I forgot what that one's called.
There's a few out here.
There's a lot actually, but that one was a really good one. And then they're also closing the Starline again, the one in Oakland.
Yeah, I don't get the point of that. I feel like that's low-key fake as fuck. I feel like they make hella bread. I don't really get that.
I don't know. They do events and shows up top. Like
maybe it's just too crazy in there. It gets a little too insane. I don't know.
I like that place a lot. I don't know.
I do too. Yeah, I've been there a few times.
But that spot's always been pretty chill.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, but there's always crazy. I've seen people like
also
basically
the Bill
fucking
Graham.
on
Have
the
you ever
floor.
been to the show here?
Yeah, I did not like it out here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Bill Graham.
Bill Graham's huge. It's like
It's
a big
way
ass.
too big. The only time I went there, I was on mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
And it was to see the ASAP Mob.
Oh, nice.
And so like I was in a really good mood. I was tripping. I was feeling great. And then I got there and it was a bunch of like college, like fraternity dudes and like sorority girls.
That's how all the shows are though.
Oh, I didn't know that about ASAP at the time, you know? So like immediately I got there and I'm like, too many white people. And I just like ran away before the performances had even started. I ran.
You took off.
I ran. I was so scared.
I saw ASAP Ferg at the Warfield. It was basically the same
I think I
shit.
remember that show too, yeah. I haven't been
It was
to
a good
that
ass
one,
show though, but it was cool. It was just different.
Yeah. Those kind of crowds are always, not to be weird, it's just weird to be at a hip hop show and then just see a bunch of like frat dudes and
Do you go to
sorority
others?
girls.
Have you ever been to like other shows that are like not hip hop? Like
Yeah, I've been to like pop shows. I've been to a couple rock shows. I haven't been to too many.
The
outside
last
of
rock
pop.
show I've been to was the Mars Volta.
It's
and
who?
The Mars Volta.
I don't know who that is.
This is a band that my girlfriend really loved growing up and stuff, and they did like a reunion tour.
Oh, that's cool.
And they have songs that are like 7 minutes long, and it's just different because
That's
those
weird.
songs go on
I
forever.
think we've talked about this.
I told you like the solos go on forever. Like it was just like a different experience that I really like. But I love rock shows and shit. So I would definitely go out of my way to go to one. There's not a lot that happen here in the city.
Have you ever been to Rock La Poco over on Mission?
I want to. That's where all the Latino bands play.
There was a Latino band I went to go see out there. I forget who it even was.
Was it great though? Was that venue
It was
good?
so good. I didn't even know this band at all. I didn't know any of their music, but it was fucking insane. It was so huge in there. Everyone knew all the words. It
The
was
Rio
crazy.
fucking has a great venue in the back.
El Rio, yeah, that's
that
actually
Rio is
where
fucking great.
me and Ty might be setting up a show there in February.
Nice.
I love El Rio. El Rio is the first venue I ever went to in San Francisco.
Nice.
So it's always got a little special place in my heart.
I barely went there for the first time this year too. I don't know why. I just haven't really went to a lot of places.
It is quote unquote. I don't know how real it is, but they say it's a lesbian bar. So like usually it's just like gays and lesbians there.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. I heard about.
So I could understand why like heterosexual people would not go there.
I never
but
knew
I've never,
there
I've
was
never
a
gotten
venue back.
vibes.
But it's like I've heard from like a couple homies that they're gay and stuff that's like
The place
a
to
gay
be.
bar. And
I
stuff.
love that place.
But I've never.
I mean, whatever. I like.
I didn't know like going there that they had a venue in the back and
It's really nice.
it's fucking nice. Just the way it's set up and the way, especially in the summertime when like it's like the weather's a little bit better.
Yeah, a
Even
little
though the weather
warm.
here is shitty.
Yeah, for real.
But it's like I don't know. It's a cool spot.
It's definitely a cool spot.
Also, but I think, isn't there like a couple venues that are like on the verge of like going out though? Like I heard like Bottom of the Hill.
Bottom of the Hill said that they might be closing down next year, but I don't believe that to be true. I've heard some things that have told me otherwise. Who else was gonna go out? It was gonna be, I think Beauty Bar was supposed to go away. I don't think that's going away.
Beauty Bar is crazy. I've seen the
I
craziest
hate
fucking
Beauty
fights.
Bar.
go
Yeah,
down
Beauty
there.
Bar is so annoying to me. Everyone's always like, let's go to Beauty Bar.
You know what else is like? I think it's called the Eagle.
The
one
Eagle.
on
Isn't that the-
Folsom.
That's the leather bar, isn't
The leather,
it?
yeah, the Leather Daddy bar. That one has a really cool venue, like a really small, intimate stage. I've seen my homie perform there. Like I like that place a lot. That place is cool.
I don't
And
think
they
I've
have
ever
like
been there.
they have really
I'd be
cheap
down.
like in-house beer. It's only like $3.
Yeah, shit. Maybe I should go. Shit.
It's a cool ass
Go on
spot.
a leather day. See what's going on with those
Fuck
motherfuckers.
it, why not? You need to get some rebel status leather stuff.
I know, for real, right? Get the leather
What the fuck are you
daddies.
doing? You need to get them all good.
That'd be
You gotta
funny.
go to the Folsom Street Fair, start slinging that shit.
For real. Have you ever been to Folsom before?
Never.
Never. I went there, not for the first time this year, but for the first time by myself this year.
Nice.
And
Do you like it? It's fun.
I've always liked it, but this was a lot different for me. I don't know why. Maybe it was just because I was alone. So I was kind of in my head a little bit. But it was just really fun. Not funny, but it was just like so out there that I like didn't know what to do. But
It's a very
laugh.
out there festival.
It was really funny because there was this one part where I forget what street exactly I was on. I was on Folsom and something though, and they were like at a church, and there was this guy getting his dick sucked on the church, and people were out taking videos of it, and I was like, this is so weird. Like, why are you guys taking videos? And then like someone like yelled at me, and they're like, how come you don't know taking videos is our kink? And I was all like, oh, my bad, let me just leave. I was so scared in that moment. I thought they were gonna come and beat me up. I was like, Jesus.
This year I worked the How Weird Street Fair.
I like How Weird. It's
That
fun.
one was fun. Like
Yeah.
I was busy. I was in the bar. I was bartending, and it was a crazy ass time.
I feel like people
That
are a
was
little
fun.
bit more, like, I don't want to say mellow, but like a different type of.
It's way different, yeah.
Yeah. It's usually like older folks like
It's
dancing to
older,
weird
just,
music.
it's all house music.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
people just being weird as shit, drunk as fuck, and then you get like some hippies, and then you get
Couple naked old men.
yeah. It's cool. I mean, you get like an older hippie crowd, and then you get like a young like that goes like house music crowd.
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
going to like Cascade or whatever.
Cascade. Fuck Cascade. If you go to Cascade, no, I'm just playing. I don't actually get that. Do you know why they do that once a week or whatever they do?
Once a year?
They do it more than once a year.
Well, they do
a
it every
bunch.
year for like New Year's. It's big, man. People love it. They just sell out every year. I know a lot of people that come up to go to those events.
Yeah, no, I don't.
People
know.
like it. The only big DJ I've ever seen live was David Guetta.
Oh, really?
Eh.
David Guetta.
Was it David Guetta or is he a DJ?
Yeah, he
yeah.
is.
It was David Guetta in Vegas at the Encore,
really
at a
funny.
nighttime pool party.
Do you ever remember when?
And I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I don't imagine that being that great. Not to be rude.
I was in a
Yeah.
suit. I was like, what the fuck am I
In a
doing?
suit. You were in a suit and tie?
Yeah, I was dressed up.
Why? For what?
I don't know.
I don't know. Just on Vegas, just in a suit and
I
tie.
was like 24 or 25.
That sounds like you're gonna kill some. And the only reason to wear a suit and tie at Vegas is someone's getting married, or you're gonna kill someone.
We left to go gamble afterwards. Like me and my friend,
In the suit. Okay.
and me and my friend Alan were like, maybe we should go do some other shit because it was like,
That's too many. Do you remember David Guetta in like 2018? It was when the whole when the George Floyd stuff was going on. He had like made a mix, and he was like, "This is to end racism. Shout out to George Floyd and his family." And then he plays like a song. It was so bad, bro. Literally,
All
the
those-
entrance is like,
Oh.
"I have a dream, 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 dream."
No.
And it was like,
No.
bro, this is so
but fucking
bad.
all those like celebrities. Remember when they did that video of like, I'm ending racism.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
sorry.
That was so fucking dumb.
All those corny ass bands.
Do you remember that too? Nancy Pelosi, our Nancy Pelosi in San Francisco. She like got in the kente cloth and she like did the knee.
When they all did the kneel.
She's like, "This is our problem. This is our fault." It's like, if you don't shut the fuck up,
I don't know.
like, do some laws or something. What the hell are you doing? It was way too much.
We just need people in power, bitch. You guys are in power.
You guys are in power. Yeah. If you guys didn't realize that, it was too much.
I didn't
for
even know that thing moved over there.
That
Fucking scalp
thing
shit.
always creeps me the fuck
That
out.
shit's-
It always moves.
The fucking sculpture there?
Sculpture, yeah.
I'm surprised it's not more.
Butterfly
I'm
wings.
surprised it's not louder out here. Usually it's loud out here.
It's a little loud out here, but it's not too crazy.
It's kind of tame right now, like tame Paula.
I think it's because it's a little early. Still, people are still having breakfast. People are still doing their thing. What else is going on though? Let's see.
Let me see where we're at on time on the.
Yeah.
Let me check this out real quick. Oh yeah, we're doing good.
We're doing good.
Still got like 10 more minutes on the thing.
10 more minutes. Okay.
We're at 15 more minutes.
Let's see. Christmas is next week. Are you gonna do anything for Christmas?
Usually for Christmas I go home every year, and since me and Alexa are like the uncle and aunt that are the cool ones, so we go and we buy gifts for everyone.
That's cute.
Because we grew up. I've talked to many people. I grew up really poor, and I didn't have a lot growing up and shit. So like, now that I'm older and I get a little change in my pocket, like I try to buy gifts for as many as the little ones as I can. So I get all my nieces and nephews, my godsons. But I have a big ass family. I buy my mom, my stepdad, my dad, my stepmom, Alexa's mom, my girlfriend's mom, something. Our grandparents, we all get our grandparents shit.
Do you get them like big things, or do you just get them like small little trinkets kind of thing?
Now that we're older, we're getting a more
bigger things.
Yeah, I bought my grandma like Everlane like fleece, which is
I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna imagine it's great.
It's good, but they're like expensive. It's like 100 and something.
Yeah, that is.
But it's like
expensive.
Yeah, and then that was just from my grandma, and then I got my grandpa a Raider hat and shit like that. Just we're older. I just pay respect because my grandparents bought me a lot of shit growing up too when I didn't have shit like for Christmas and stuff. Even though my grandma's Jehovah's Witness and doesn't celebrate Christmas,
you still get her something.
If you don't get her something, my grandma talk shit.
That's hella funny.
That's how my grandma should be talking shit.
That's hella fucking funny.
So now I love my grandma. She's like, every time I get her something, she's like, I don't celebrate, but what'd you get me?
But what'd you get me? Nah.
Yeah, that's all about it. But yeah, shit like that. Just want to go home and celebrate and go back home and relax it's fucking cold as fuck back home and foggy.
Yeah.
But just see each other, everyone get gifts, and we go to our 3 families' house, so we do a lot of traveling.
Do you do any like, is there like a tradition that you guys all do like once a year kind of thing?
Yeah,
Christmas?
we first Christmas Eve we go to my girlfriend's family's house in the country, and we go and we party there, and we open the gifts like 5 o'clock, all early.
Okay.
Everyone, we have tamales. Hopefully they're making tamales here. Last year we didn't get them, but this year I want. Oh, did we get some last year?
You gotta ask. You gotta text them right now. You better be making those goddamn.
But they
tamales.
want me to bartend this year for them. They're like, I want you to make me drinks, blah blah. So they're all hitting me up about bringing stuff. So
yeah, you're gonna bring them a little smorgasbord of fucking alcohol.
I'm all right. I'm ready for it. So I'm gonna bring them shit. I brought my sisters. There's like the little fireball shots. There's like a bucket of them.
Yeah, I know.
I bought a bucket of it, so I'm gonna bring it for like I have a hella
That's
sisters.
hella fucking fun.
So then the next day we go to my dad's, and then we go to my mom's, and then that's usually what we do.
Okay. No, yeah.
Then,
I don't really do too much for mine.
How come you don't go back home to spend time?
I hate Temecula. Also, I mean, not trying to put all out there, but I never had very good Christmases after like the age of like maybe 11. I think I cried on most Christmases.
I've been there.
My parents are, I don't know. My parents are great. Don't get me wrong. My parents are great people, but I think that they're not great at communication with things for certain things. It's not like I didn't get what I wanted when I was a kid. I got most of the things I wanted growing up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just always really tough to be there. My parents are kind of overbearing. They're a lot to deal with. None of my siblings are usually there except for one of my sisters who I get along with. I don't get along with one of my other sisters, so I don't talk to her. My brother lives here in Oakland, so like if I see my brother, I see my brother, but I don't even do that often either. I'm honestly a pretty secluded person on Christmas. I don't really like to do anything. I don't like to see anyone.
At least you know what you like.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're not forced into doing shit you don't want to do.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of the whole thing, I think, is like my parents usually want me to do a whole bunch of stuff when we're there, and I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit in my room all day and watch some TV, watch some Christmas specials, and then, have a nice little nap.
You know what's crazy? It's like having beef with your siblings.
It's hella weird. Hella weird.
It's like the weirdest thing to me. Like, I keep it short with all my siblings because it's like, I don't want to be stuck they always try to stuck me into their drama, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
no, yeah.
You got to live your life, man. I live mine, like, even.
That's kind of how I feel. That's why I like.
Keep it at a distance and like that. I love my family. I love my siblings, and I always try to do what I can for them, but I don't want to be part of their drama shit.
Yeah.
I have too many siblings where I have like a
That's
shitload.
That's funny. That's crazy. Like, how many siblings do you have?
Well, my mom had 10 kids and my dad had 7, so I'm the only one from
18.
them. So I have 16.
Oh, 16. Okay. Jesus Christ, yeah. I only have 3 siblings, and I barely get along with them. I get along with them well enough, but it's just like, There's a lot of differences between all of us, which is fine. It's tough for me to deal with sometimes.
We're all fucking different too. It's like all our family, like everyone, we all have our differences about us and shit. So it's like, it's what it is. But the best Christmas gift that I've ever got was a fucking green mongoose bike with fucking pegs on it, some fat black pegs on it.
How old were you?
I was probably like 11.
11. Okay.
That was the best fucking gift I ever got. I was mobbing on that shit for years.
For years? You still have it at your crib or at your parents' crib?
No, I don't know what happened to it over the years. You know.
Probably just got sold or something.
Something happened. It got broke down.
I could see that. What was my best gift in growing up?
One of my cousins took it over, the younger ones, you know.
Yeah, hand me down. At some point, it's got to be. I'm trying to think.
I got that shit at Toys R Us.
Toys R Us. Man, I miss Toys R Us's. Those were the best when you could go into Toys R Us. I think the best toy I ever got, or the best thing I ever got for Christmas, was probably like my dogs. I had these 2 dogs, Zim and Gur, that I got when I was like 8 maybe. Really cute little dachshunds.
You had dachshunds?
Yeah, they're really cute. Loved them. I had 3 dachshunds growing up. My mom had one, and then I had 2. And then, we just had hella fucking dogs. Those were probably the best.
Well, for you, do you still have your dogs?
They passed away when I moved here. It was pretty sad.
They're old already?
Yeah, they were like 18 when I moved here.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
They're all dogs.
So they were pretty old, yeah. Yeah, that was really sad.
Yeah, I do want to, I've always wanted a pet living in the city, but after my friend has one, how much work it is to have a pet. I love being able to go see Blue, like this dog's name.
It's a dog, yeah.
I love to go see him, pet him, have a good time. And when I'm ready to go, I can go and not have to worry about like having to take care of him because he's a handful, man. It's just like having a kid.
Yeah, I feel like that's like people do this all the time though, where they're like, well, I can't really do the dog thing in the city, but maybe a cat. I want a cat, kind of.
I wanted a cat, but like I can't have one at my place. I would love a cat.
You can't have one in your place?
No, we can't have pets.
Really? I thought you could. Interesting.
Nah, the landlord won't let us.
That's annoying. I can get one in mine, but
I want a fucking...
it's too expensive.
I don't even know if we can get a fish.
A fish? Yeah, a fish would be easy.
Been wanting one. I did over the pandemic. I was fucking researching hella fish, and I wanted to make this badass aquarium. I even got an aquarium at one point.
And you don't even use it?
I never filled it up, and I put it on the curb, and someone got it. Because I got it for free.
Man. Oh, you got it for free? I was going to be like, you spent $100 on a fish tank?
No, I got it for free, and it was a pretty good tank, but like, I was like, I got it for free, fuck it, just give it away. So
what made you not want to end up getting it?
I just couldn't decide on what fish I wanted, and then I didn't have space. I didn't have a space in my living room to put the tank because it was too big for an area, and I needed a smaller tank, and I didn't want to get one because I was like, I already have a tank, I don't want to get a smaller one. So it was just like creative differences with me, with my lady.
Yeah, I get it. So, have you ever had fish before?
Yeah, I've had. Growing up, I've had a lot of fish, a lot of like betas, and every year for like Christmas, a tradition I had was like I would always buy my mom like goldfish, like big ass goldfish.
Yeah.
And I would always do that for her. And they kept them from over the years, but then now they only have like one fish left. And it's so big that I don't want to introduce other fish because they'll probably eat it.
Eat it, yeah.
So it's like they just have this big ass fish that I gave my mom like years ago.
Just around. That's hella funny. That's real though.
I used to give my grandma a goldfish every year, or a fucking beta every year too.
They're not expensive, are they?
No, it was just a cool gift, and people love them.
Yeah. It's a little animal you gotta take care of. It's nice. Get a little pigeon. Yeah. My favorite artists of the year. There are quite a few, I feel like, that did pretty well. Quite a few that fell to the wayside. I think OBN, Imani had a really great project this year. I think Love Tolly did really great this year. I think my boy Frosty did pretty great this year. I just found this guy from The Next Big Thing for tomorrow. His name's G Bobby. I've fucking loved everything I've heard by him.
Where's he out of?
He's from Vallejo.
Vallejo, nice.
A little out there, yeah. Artists that everyone would know? Not everyone would know, but I mean like Rex Life Raj. I always love Rex Life Raj. That's one of my favorite artists. La Russell, and then probably like Pussy, if anyone knows Pussy. He's been going pretty crazy. I don't know, it's been a really weird year for me because this has like been the first year where most of the music I listen to are people that I know. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's kind of weird now. People will be like, oh, did you hear the new Doja Cat album? Or did you hear the new blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, no, I haven't listened to any of that.
You've been focused on doing your own?
Yeah. I still listen to like a couple mainstream artists here and there, like the new SZA album. So beautiful. I
really
love
good,
it. Yeah. But, you know, it's a lot different this year, and I feel like more of a hermit. So I haven't listened to as much music as I probably should have. It's been a busy year, though. Was there anything else to that question? What was it?
Oh, well, what did you like the most? Like, basically, who was your favorite? What did you like the most, and what surprised you, and what projects are you looking forward to?
I would say the one that I like the most, the one that I'm coming back to a lot, I've noticed this year, is definitely Tolly's. It's probably Tolly's newest project. It's Play This For Your B. I'm not going to say it. Tolly, you should have changed it. Play this for your significant other, okay? So the women can listen to it. I listen to like White Wine all the time on that track, and the Come Get This Vibe song with Taheen. And then who surprised me the most? I mean, I would say Rex kind of surprised me the most because he makes like either really sad music or like really happy, like inspirational music. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then this year he just, I mean, I don't know if you've heard his newest album, but like his parents both recently just died. So it's like a really depressing album, but in a great way. I don't know how to explain that.
Musically.
Yeah, musically. Like I love listening to it, but it makes me want to cry. You know what I mean? So that really surprised me. I was not expecting that at all. But yeah, I would say those two for sure. Tolly, he had 2 great projects this year, and Rex Life Raj with his Beauty and the Madness, or I forget if that's even what the album is called. I think it is. Yeah, those definitely surprised me. I mean, there's just so much. There's a lot of good stuff happening this year. I feel like you're starting to see, like, well, at least I see.
Like, people, is there new trends?
Yeah, I would say so. It's starting to getting away from. I feel like more and more. It kind of depends on what you listen to, I guess. But I feel like around here, at least in this music scene in the Bay, there's becoming a lot less rappers and singers who just sing about like fucking bitches and like getting money and stuff like that. I feel like people are saying more things that they're actually doing, which is cool. A lot less rap cap, which I really appreciate. I really hate when somebody's all like saying like something about like, I don't know, living at their parents' house, and it's like, bro, you live on your parents' house. Like you live
relatable
on the couch.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? Stuff like that. I don't know. It's nice to see people talk about stuff they actually live, you know? What other trends have been happening this year? There's a lot more rappers working with singers and female artists, which I really like, because, you know, we live in a very male-dominated space. So it's very good to see that happening. Women are really winning this year. AMK, she's doing crazy this year. Mariah, she's from, I think she's from San Francisco, but she lives in Sac now. She's going insane. Frisco Baby's going insane. What are the other ladies? Journey Be The Reason is going insane.
This is all female artists?
Yeah, these are all females who are probably, they're rapping, singing better than a lot of the dudes are, which is, you know, what we need, you know? It's really great to see, like, I don't know, like, women actually, like, doing better.
So what's your top 5 songs of the year? And then I'll put them on the, so I can make a track of them and put them on.
My top 5 songs?
Yeah,
what's
Rebel Status top 5 songs?
I would give it, my first one would be La Russell with Baggage Claim, the live version.
Live version?
Yeah, his live version.
Tony Hawk, bitch, I'm grinding. Need transmission, bitch, I'm grinding. Underbite, bitch, I'm grinding. Need new brakes.
It was the best.
Okay.
Beauty and the Madness by Rex Life Raj.
Meet me somewhere where words don't even matter. You're reliable. The feelings I feel with you undeniable. Yeah, give you everything, shit, I'm liable.
Celebration by Pussy.
How you know it's mastery if it ain't come with testing. Overcame destruction, got me feeling so destined. See a life of reason, I was living so reckless. And that's why
And then I would give it to, I'd probably give it to, fuck. There's so many good songs, I'm trying to think. I think I would probably give it to AMK, I Go, like I Go.
Body, they'll see I harvest your kidneys. I'm just kidding, should've seen your reaction. I be out the way, but I still get active. You gotta really push my buttons just to see me spazzing, not a bitch trying to...
That one's really crazy. I go, okay. And then fifth, I mean, gotta give it to Frosty for the Super Frosty anthem. That's one of my favorite songs. I listen to that all the time. I think.
Super frosty when I'm sliding down the coast. Super frosty like a nigga gon' ghost. Super frosty like I got 2 ghosts. Super frosty got me doing the most.
That was my most played song.
I really wanted to put that on the when that person sold the mission bus. Slide it down.
Yeah.
I still want to edit that up. I'm surprised no one has done that yet.
I gave it to Frosty, but he didn't do anything with it, so I'll probably end up doing it.
That
Shit goes.
That'd be
going
sick.
Crazy. No, yeah.
That'd be like the sickest thing to add to. It was like slide the
That
motherfucker was
been.
sliding on
That's
that,
what we're learning,
that
you
mini
know?
bus.
For real, put the memes on.
All right, so that was number 4, or that was your 5th one?
I think that was my 5th
That
one,
was 5th. All right, so we got Rebel Status 5 songs of the year.
5.
You talked about the trends. You talked about what you like of artists, what they're doing now for this year and going into next.
Let's talk about one thing. What's something you are proud of that you did this year?
That I'm proud of?
Yeah, that you.
I'm fucking proud that I fucking quit my job in a career that was stable, and
The pizza.
no, I was a medical case manager.
Yes.
I worked in nonprofits for like 5 years, and I got out of that to pursue other things because I was like fucking depressed doing that shit.
Yeah.
And then I realized I want to do something. I want to do things more creatively, and it's been a struggle trying to do all that stuff. And it's like, I don't know if I can ever make a living doing that, but I have peace of mind that I've tried and decided what I really want. And now I do a different fucking job where I'm fucking a bartender. I'm just like a bartender now. It's no stress. You just go do your job and make your money and then go on without your day, which is a different type of living what I was accustomed to, where it was like my identity was my job.
Yeah.
When I identified, like when I tell people like what I did, I was like proud, and like that was my whole identity, was like I work in nonprofit, I'm helping, and I'm doing this and that, and I was just like, over time that just went away because I was like I wasn't I wasn't really making an impact as I thought I was.
Yeah.
And
As
so
most people do in a nonprofit.
And so that's what I'm proud of. Like I was able to step away and feel okay with it.
That's very funny.
I do every time. I do miss it. There's a lot of work that I did, and I do miss a lot of people I worked with, but that was one thing I'm proud of, because now I'm able to do other things and have time for myself to do things where I don't feel fucking depressed about bullshit anymore. Drained, emotionally drained, physically drained about shit. So now I can come out and do this. You know, I'm proud that I was able to like reach out and start, try to give this podcasting like another thing to do seriously.
Yeah,
we're
definitely going to be going crazy this year for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm proud of. What about you?
I did a lot of things this year that I'm pretty proud of. I kind of feel similarly to you. I didn't quit my job, but I still work my job, and it's kind of funny because when I'm always telling people what I do, I just say, I'm a caregiver. You know what I mean? But nowadays I'm more inclined to be like, like I have a clothing business. I'm an A&R, like this and that. And that feels a lot cooler. I would say my biggest accomplishments are doing the Rebel U thing. That was a lot of work for me. It was really hard. It was really taxing. I definitely spent a few nights crying about some things that happened. I don't know. It was fun though. It was worth it, and I think it changed my life for sure. And it got me where I'm at right now with this A&R job and everything, which hopefully can be my real career in the long run. Proud of that. It would probably be those two.
Well, that's why I fucking reached out, because I saw how much you hustled, and I saw how much effort you're putting in, and I was like, it really pumped me up.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't even know you if I never did that. See what I'm saying though? Like, yeah.
It just opens up a door, man. Just reach out.
Yeah.
So I was fucking going out there doing that shit, but What are some things that you're looking, like what are some goals that you have in mind for next year?
Well, next year.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Next year I want to slow down because I've been doing a lot of, I do, what do you call it? I do like seasonal releases usually. So it'd be like I have a winter drop, I have a fall drop, a summer drop, you know? This year I want to do like more stuff that I just want to do. I want to make a pair of shoes this year, so I'll be making a pair of shoes. I want to make like different things. I want to make pants, I want to make jeans, jackets, pillows, like stuffed animals, stuff like that, you know what I mean? I want to get into like
I'm gonna see that shit at Home Goods.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get some shit in at Home Goods or fucking Walmart or wherever the fuck. Just kind of like branching out a little bit more, taking more like experimental risks rather than just being like, I made a t-shirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah, anyone could fucking slap something onto a t-shirt and be like...
that's boring now. I'm so tired of that. Like whenever like I see like my like peers making like the same stuff that we made when we started, I'm kind of like, bro, what are you doing still? Like, why do you want to make just a t-shirt or just a hoodie and some sweats? Like, that's so boring.
And it's not another, when I hear that, it's not coming from a negative place. It's be like, like to push people to do more because you can see they have more potential to do something.
Exactly. It feels like, you know, I feel like I'm on like square 8 and they're still like on square 1. And maybe it's working for them. If it works for you, shit, don't let me be the judge. I'm just saying like, I can't be that person who's gonna do the same thing 8 years from now that I'm doing right now. Like it has to keep evolving and changing. But, you know, something like that. What about you?
So a couple things, goals for next year. I do want to do more photo shoots with film and digital. I do really enjoy that. I've done it a couple times, and ever since I've done it a couple times, I have the itch to do it more and more. And it's really expensive though to do it, but I've been loading up on like some of my medium format film cameras, just building up like a nice, like a couple like different formats of what I think will be able to be, what I think will be best to do some type of like portraits and stuff. But I also want to do like more environmental stuff, and I want to do stuff where I have like a canvas in the back, like a backdrop, and have it where I'm able to control everything, where I have a flash, indoor flash and everything.
You want more like actual photo
like a
shoots,
studio.
Not, you don't want to do like some out in the open.
I do want to do all. I want to do it all. Like I want to do
Okay.
out in the open. I want to do where I have control over it inside, like my apartment and stuff like that. I do want to be able to get people to allow me to do photo shoots of them and incorporate it in the podcast and stuff like that too, because I feel like we have a lot to offer from that standpoint.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's like one of my main goals. But also another main goal is to be more consistent with my creativity and be able to post more things regularly, and also start posting more to YouTube, making videos and stuff. I do want to make more content where I enjoy it, because I enjoy long form stuff, and I want to be able to create videos where I'm out just doing shit like vlogging or photo shoots and stuff like that and putting it out there. And then lastly is like I've always wanted to create gear, like clothing or whatever it might be for the podcast and stuff. I've always talked about wanting to do that and then never pulled the trigger on it. And now I'm like,
I mean, we could very easily make that happen.
I want to make it happen where I want to be proud of that shit. And I've never been one to like want to make money and stuff, but I just wanted to like just to, if someone wants to wear it, like that would be the coolest thing ever.
No,
that's kind of like where I'm at.
I totally get you.
Trying to get into the next space.
Well, you know, that'll very easily happen.
I also want to take you to Fresno to show you what.
Yeah, you want to show me to Fresno?
I want to show you Fresno, bro.
Damn, that means I got to show you Temecula.
You got to show me. I want to show you to fucking take some fucking photos down in Fresno with the Rebel stuff.
What's like a spot in Fresno that everyone goes to?
Probably like if you're going to like breweries and stuff, it would be like the brewery district that's like downtown.
Oh, they have a brewery district.
They have a brewery district, and then right in that area, there's a lot of thrifting. Like Fresno has a lot of thrift stores, like really cool thrifting.
Okay.
They have a lot down there. And then Tower District is like with the night scene where a lot of people go out, and that's usually where people will go out at night.
Interesting.
That's usually when I go back. It's like Tower because it's like just rows of bars.
Okay.
Like one street, which is like really heavy there.
Damn,
and
maybe
then
I would like Fresno.
Huh?
I said, damn, maybe I would like Fresno.
It's cool. I mean, I I hate on it, but I hate on it because I'm
You're from there. Yeah.
from there. I can. But when other people hate on it,
You'd be
I
like,
get
what
it.
the fuck?
Like, what the fuck
No,
you
yeah.
hating on? Like,
That's kind of funny.
That's
I'm the exact opposite where, yeah, I hate on Temecula because I'm from it and I hate it, but like someone else hates on it, I'm like, yeah, fuck Temecula.
Nah.
I hate it. We don't
No,
even
I
have to
can't
say
hate on
it.
Fresno. I low-key love Fresno, but I love it enough to where I wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah, I get that. I
Because
feel
I
like
would
I'd
be
definitely be down, especially if they have like an actual downtown area where it's like all clustered in together.
The downtown Fresno is not great. Like it
it's
has
not great.
potential to be a lot better, but it's just not. It's been the same shit for ever since I can remember.
Oh,
I mean, they
okay.
do art hops and stuff like that. They are doing things where it is getting better in some aspects, but the other aspect is just kind of like there could be a lot more, and they have potential to be like cool. One of the coolest things about Fresno is like my friend. She's my roommate and everything. She's a hairstylist.
Mm-hmm.
One of her friends that she worked with back in Fresno, she has a salon and then has her apartment above.
That's
Where
pretty fire.
else you could do that? You can't do that here.
Yeah, you definitely.
I mean,
can't do
you
that
could,
here.
but it'd be so
It's
expensive. But Fresno, you can because
Yeah.
they had space for that. Like
That's so funny.
that's one thing. Those are the things I like about Fresno is that you have opportunity as an artist to actually do shit like that.
That's true.
Whereas like here you
you gotta
don't.
be
You have to be well established, or you
Yeah.
have to be hella money to make something like that happen. Where it's
Yeah.
like,
or you gotta be a scammer or something.
oh yeah, you gotta be fucking.
That's funny. You never thought that when you first moved here though?
What?
I used to think that all the time. Like I'd go on Mission and like the little produce like shops.
Yeah.
I was like, so you guys live upstairs? And they'd be like, no, we live in Dublin. And I'd be like, oh, I'd be so confused.
I never thought they lived up.
I
top.
always thought that.
I
That was my
never-
first initial thought. I'd be like, oh,
I know
okay.
some people do. Like, there's some places here in the city, but they're just like been in there so long where it's like that. But like most places, like the people don't live above. Whereas
Yeah.
like other places, it just makes more sense.
Yeah, I guess so. That is very real. That is not only, but it's like one of the parts that definitely fucking sucks about San Francisco.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
too high of rent. That's the one thing we
Worry.
gotta change. Lower the goddamn rent.
that and like learning how to be a creative. But this place has so much opportunity for creatives where it's like
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't feel as bad about that because I don't know. I'm not saying that everyone can make it.
it
be
weeds
creative
out
here.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. If you really want some shit to happen in San Francisco and you're creative, I think you can make it happen. It's just a lot of perseverance. There's gonna be a lot of there's gonna either be years or months, weeks, whatever, where you're gonna feel like no one wants you around, where everyone thinks you're not doing anything, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you keep going, you're gonna be fine.
You actually have to be really want it, go for it.
Yeah, you have to. You have to
put
be
in the
passionate
work.
about it for
Out
sure.
here, you have to put in work.
You gotta fall in love with it. You can't be doing it for money or whatever. You
That's
know
the
what I mean?
same. I've talked to other people, and that's the same thing in LA. Like it's like LA, you just can't just show up and think it's gonna happen. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
actually have to put in the work to make it happen out there too.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
anywhere you go, a big city, it's like there's work that has to be done to do it. You might get lucky and be in that small percentage that gets like some viral shit and hit off that.
Yeah.
But that's few and far between.
Yeah, no, that's very real. I'm definitely, I don't know. I've lived here for 6 years. It'll be 7 years in April.
Nice.
And I'm kind of thinking after 10 years being here, I kind of think maybe I might change where I live, depending, just to branch out and get either more people involved in on the brand, or
Yeah.
if I'm well established enough to have my own
You
spot
gonna go
here.
to LA?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But if everything is working perfectly out here, if I'm making enough to live in this apartment still, and
Yeah.
and I still am making hella money, and I don't have to work being a caregiver anymore, I'll stay here. But otherwise, I'd like to at least see if I can get some more fans out there or somebody to get involved.
You'll figure out where you want to be.
Yeah, either that or New York. But
I thought about New York too, man.
New York is a little too cold and scary for me. Have you ever been?
I've been once.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
It's definitely fun.
It's
there.
a lot different. Hella different.
Hella different.
A lot different.
Everyone's really fucking angry all the time.
It's a lot different, but I really do. I did like it though. But I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay, for sure.
So we're meeting next week, or
Yeah, we can meet next week.
wrap it up for the end of the year.
Yeah. I guess that's true. What day is next Wednesday? It's the 2nd or something.
It's the 27th.
What? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 28th.
28th.
Oh, I thought it was next year.
Yeah,
already.
we could. We'll
Damn,
figure it
that's
out.
many. Yeah. Okay, we will figure it out. But all right. Peace out, y'all. Deuces.
Peace.